kids are asleep. I am Jamilah Lemieux, a writer, cultural critic, contributor to Slate's Care and Feeding Parenting column, and co-host of the Mom and Dad Are Fighting podcast, and mom to Naima Freedom, who is 7. We live in Los Angeles, California, and for those of you who are new here, once a week on Thursday nights, I like to get together with a few of my friends, have a drink, and talk to some interesting people about things that are going on in and around the lives of parents. So some of our guests are parents, some of them are not. Sometimes we're talking about grown-up things that have that there's a reason that we talk about them after a certain time of night, and you will find out in a moment why I just switched it up, because I'm used to speaking very freely with you all because the show is called The Kids Are Asleep. Now, I will admit I have been cheating a little bit. Oh, that's my other kid, Candy Girl. I'm a little swollen about here. Don't look. Okay, it's going to go down in a few days. Anyway, usually I can just speak as freely as I'd like to because I don't have my child here when I tape the show. Your kids are hopefully asleep. Well, ostensibly, those of you that live on the West Coast, your kids might not be asleep, but if you're actually tuning in, and thank you, they're elsewhere. My kid is at her dad's house. But this week, she happens to be with me. It's not the first time that she's been here while I've been taping the show. It's no big deal. She's usually in her room listening to her headphones, otherwise distracted and completely disinterested in whatever boring grown-up mess we were going to get into. And this week I was going to get into boring grown-up mess with Nicole Cliffe, she who is the high priestess of the very online world. We were going to talk about internet comments and why we don't. Well, she reads them. I don't. She reads my comments for me. But we were just going to chat a little bit about parenting in public and what it means to have readers and supporters who engage with our public parenting lives and our children growing up in front of their eyes to some extent, et cetera, et cetera. It was going to be a lovely conversation, but unfortunately, Nicole had a conflict. And so I have a very special surprise guest. I knew there was only one person who I could call in 30 minutes. And they would say, sure, anything for you. That's not exactly what they said. But there was only one person that I could call. So last minute, please welcome to the show, my daughter, Naima Freedom Lemieux Giles.
Hi, everybody.
Here she is. This is my mini Mila. This is my baby. This is my beautiful daughter. This is Naima. And Naima, I hope that you don't think of me calling you mini Mila as me saying that you're like small Jamilah. You are your own person. You have your own personality. You have your own tastes and desires and things that make you special. But you are a little bit of an extension of me on some level. And you remind me so much of myself. And you like the Mini Mila nickname, right? Because we talked about it. I check in. I think that's something that people are oftentimes curious about. You know, if you're raising a child in any sort of public manner, right? So it's not that our whole lives are public and it's not that many people know who we are, but I do talk about what it's like to care for this wonderful little dumpling right here. And I share stories and, oh, Candy Girl's here. The whole family's here. Whole family's here. Look at the matriarchy. Anyway, you know, I share pictures and anecdotes and little videos and things. And I typically use the hashtag Mini Mila or the nickname Mini Mila as opposed to her full name or her real name. And she loves it. She likes being Mini Mila, right?
Yeah.
So Naima, first of all, thank you so much for agreeing to be on the show today. Mm-hmm. Did you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad you wanted to do it. Can you tell everybody about the exciting thing that you did earlier? It's okay. It's okay. We kick over water all the time. It's fine. My socks are just wet. It's okay.
Hold on,
No.
Mama.
Okay.
I gotta make her famous.
What'd you say? You gotta make me famous?
Yes.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
The exciting thing that happened today was I was in a photo shoot for a store's kids' clothes.
Don't say the name of the store, because this is a surprise.
And
how did you feel about modeling? It's something you said you wanted to do for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how'd you feel about it?
I felt good.
You felt good?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show us a little bit of your posing?
So I did this, and I did this,
Mm-hmm.
and I did this,
Mm-hmm.
and I did this. I did the turn.
You did a turn. That was very adventurous for you to try to do the turn on the couch. I appreciate your commitment to telling the story. Yes, she had her first print modeling job since she was a baby. She did she did a couple when she was much younger. But it'd been a while, and a friend called and asked if we were interested, and she got to do it, and she did a really great job. So she's having this is Naomi's press day, apparently. She's talking to her fans and the public. So Naima, I oftentimes share funny things that you say, right? Like, I have this.
You told me.
Yes, and you know that I have this like note file on my phone that I keep, and it's all like funny. What do I keep in my notes file? My Naima notes file.
Things that I said that you think are funny.
Things that you said that I think are funny. And you know that sometimes I share those things with other people. I talk about them on this show and on the podcast. And sometimes I just share with my parents or my friends. And I wanted to know, like, how do you feel about that? Like when you hear someone else talking about you, or if you see somebody commenting on a picture of you and you don't know them, but they're familiar with you. They're like, I know that little girl. I know that face. How does that make you feel?
Good.
Good? Why good? Sit up.
Because I like when people...
I'm sorry, we're going to talk in the baby voice?
Because
we're going to keep it super real tonight, so don't...
Because I like...
They want to see the real you.
People see me because I'm mini Nina. Nobody doesn't see me.
Nobody doesn't see you?
Nobody.
Okay. And why do you like to be seen? What's good about being seen? So I like to be seen. Rather, I don't care much about being seen, but the work that I do gets me seen. And what I like about being seen because of that work, I guess it's not a thing that I planned for. I didn't become a writer or a public speaker because I wanted to be seen. It was because I had things I wanted to say. And so now being seen, by some people allows me to say those things. So what is it about being seen that you're interested in? I'm sorry I'm not turning my neck. I have a little injury. It's a little swollen about here. It's okay. It's no big deal. It's fine. I'll be back to normal in a few days.
So it's like
you can totally say I
don't know.
You can totally say I don't know. That's fine. We can move on to the next topic. So I'm gonna tell you. It's okay. One of my favorite quotes from you that you've said recently. It was about the Golden Girls theme song. Do you remember that?
It's sad.
So Naima thinks that the Golden Girls theme song is super duper sad. And
not super duper sad. Super mega sad.
Super mega sad. What makes it sad? You can't kick that over. What makes the Golden Girls theme song sad? How does it go?
I might cry, okay?
Try not to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel long in the darkest. Your heart is big. You're a girl and a confidant. And if you do a party, invited everyone.
Must TV Thursday nights, 2020.
I will be the one wearing the racist thing. And thank you for being a friend.
Okay, that's lovely. That was great. I love that you will be the one wearing it. It's gonna make you cry just thinking about it. So Naima asked me, is the friend alive? Like the show had just come on. She was just sitting there kind of quietly like, is the friend that they're singing about in the theme song still alive? Why is this song so sad? Why would you sing such a sad song if they weren't dead? So anyway, one of my favorite quotes from you that I like to share with people. So Naima, moving right along tonight, as I mentioned to you earlier, Donald Trump, the president of the United States, is giving a speech, I think, as we speak. trying to convince people that he should be allowed to be the president again, that he should get reelected. And so I thought it would be.
Didn't he already get elected twice?
No, just once. Just once. So I thought it would be, because you are a vocal critic of Donald Trump. Do you know what that means?
Not a fan.
Not a fan. Very good. And you speak up and out about him a lot.
I didn't know it meant that. I just think about it.
You thought about it? That's good. It's context clues. Vocal, speaking, critic, critical. Anyway, yes. So you have been speaking out against President Trump since 2016, as far as I can recall. I wanted to hear from you. Please tell all
Not 2016, 2015.
You're right. I'm sorry. Since 2015, during the election.
And that's only close to when I was born.
Yeah, you were only
13, 14, 15.
So you have been speaking out against Donald Trump since you were 2 years old. That's pretty amazing, right? Mm-hmm. Could you please...
To unsupport him, I did things like sing Beyonce songs in the bathtub.
I bet he would hate it if you were singing Beyonce songs in the bathtub. So that is a very good way of unsupporting him. Thank you. I wanted to give you the opportunity to make a case to the people and explain to them, if they were thinking about voting for Donald Trump, why they shouldn't do it.
Well, excuse me, people that were trying to vote for Trump, the Cheeto people, just know that Donald Trump does bad things. And
like what?
You guys don't know because he's president.
He
feels like he don't have to tell all the bad things he does. But unfortunately, the newspaper and the news tells everything he does. So
we still end up seeing it.
The bad thing that he did was he kept kids in cages for like years, and they didn't get to see their parents until the one day when everybody got mad at him, and he finally allowed the parents to come back to get their kids out the cages.
Well, not all of the parents.
Before they died.
Okay, well, that's awful. Yes, there are a lot of families that are still waiting to be reunited. What are some of the other things that Donald Trump has done that have been a problem for you?
Well, excuse me. It looks like people don't look at Twitter no more. So first he's gonna talk about kicking a woman's butt when all he did was trying to make the law right. He talked about kicking a black man's butt the last 2 years, which he's only been selected the first year, so I don't know why he said the last 2 years. But anyway, so he's also has very mean comments and said something mean about a little girl, and he also isn't real secret, everybody. Some people didn't know. He wears makeup all the time. He actually has Cheeto skin.
He has Cheeto skin?
Yes, under himself. And spoiler alert. Well, spoiler alert. He actually has a bald spot.
He does. Not that there's anything wrong with having a bald spot.
He covers over to look good.
You know,
which probably if someone blew it back, maybe they would have picked Obama. I'm just saying.
Wait, he would what?
They maybe would have picked Obama.
Well, he didn't run against Obama. Obama won 2 terms. You can only be president twice. And so he beat Hillary Clinton.
Trump went against Obama.
No, he didn't. He always talks about him. Do you think that because he always talks about him?
No.
What?
Because I saw a video of them going against each other.
Okay, well, they never debated each other or anything, so that might have just been like a video that somebody made for fun or just them talking about each other. But he didn't run against Obama. But So Naima, we I think all agree that Donald Trump is not a good president. What would you do if you were president?
I don't know. I would not keep kids in cages.
Mm-hmm.
I would make it so that the police aren't killing black people.
Mm-hmm.
And I would make sure if they still didn't follow my rules as the president, that they would get sent to jail and not able to pay to get out.
So if they were, okay, so you think jail is something we should still have?
Well, no, but I think they should deserve to go to jail.
What kind of things should make you go to jail? Like what kind of stuff, what's like a thing you go to jail for? Like what's that bad?
Killing people for no reason, murders, threatening someone with a knife, child abuse, yeah.
Okay, well, those are bad things. And the jail is an option. There's also other ways of fixing and helping people that have done something wrong.
Bad fights.
Okay, so doing things that really hurt people. But you wouldn't want to punish anybody who was just different than you or just didn't like the same thing.
Someone.
Okay, but like
hitting people that are pregnant.
Okay, yes, hitting people that are pregnant is very bad. So we have some questions and comments from the audience. We're going to first some shout outs. Hello, Funky Johnson, my friend Brandon Neal. Hi, Julie. Auntie Julie is watching. Hi, Mama Janice is watching, my AK sister. My friend Davin is watching. Kelly Carter is watching. Hi, Kelly. And then we have a question. And it says, hold on. Jamilah, how do you decide what you want to share with Naima? I have a 5-year-old who is paying attention, but I struggle with balancing reality and fear, particularly when it involves kids, like the border crisis. So there are things that, I'll be honest, there are times that Naima has heard things because she's just simply been around when the news was on or caught adults talking about something and then had questions. But in general,
I also look up celebrities and then find out something bad happened to them. I didn't know Megan got shot until I looked her up to do something.
Right. So we've had to make some changes to the internet controls because when Naima takes an interest in a person or a thing, which could include, for example, I know at one point she was looking at pictures of the Obama daughters, which would have pulled up some things that maybe we wouldn't have wanted her to see in terms of things that have been said about her parents. But anyway, Naima probably knows more about things that are going on in the world than most children. Speaking for myself, my parents talked to me about politics and culture, and I watched TV shows like The Golden Girls and Living Single, despite being a little bit too young, quote unquote, to be watching them. But I have allowed Naima to do many of those same things because I felt that they kind of helped to prepare me for the world that I was going to inherit in ways that some of my peers had not been prepared. And it would be better to learn about the border crisis from her parents than to learn it on the playground or to only be exposed to perhaps something that she'd come across online or even to be somewhere where she's hearing people say that Trump is not as bad or that, Trump's trying to take, TikTok is trying to do something bad and, Trump is trying to do something good. And I've seen how easily this little person can be swayed with a piece of propaganda. So as opposed to just kind of leaving
Nobody banning TikTok.
Okay, so as opposed to...
Especially with our heroes Microsoft.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Microsoft for saving TikTok, apparently. But yeah, so I share things that I would rather she learn from us that I think she likely would come across. And I also share things that are going to have an impact on her. So in particular, we talk about race and we talk about gender and we talk about the fact that boys and girls are not always treated the same way and that Black people and white people are not always treated the same way and what the reasons are for that and how we can fight against that and love everybody, but at the same time be very clear on who we are and, some of the things that are up against us. And not having difficult conversations with children about identity is something that Black parents really can't afford to do. And so I think that's what's made it easier to talk about issues like the border crisis that don't necessarily have a direct impact on her life, but that are hurtful and hard for a small person to synthesize because she's used to hearing complicated, difficult concepts. You have your hand up. Did you have something you wanted to share?
No.
No, you sure?
No, I'm just cutting my dress in half.
You're cutting your dress in half? So, Naima, what's been your favorite part about moving to California? As folks who
Apartments. Pretty houses.
Oh, the pretty house.
Apartments. Pretty hotels. With pools and a jacuzzi.
Well, hopefully. Do you like our apartment? Oh, we don't live in our apartment is pretty on the inside. It's very ugly on the outside. Mama made it pretty. Mommy worked hard and made it pretty.
And she got the Chris's to paint it. Shout out to them.
Yes.
Chris is in quarantine.
Yes, quarantining with the Chris's. You can follow them on Instagram. Yes, shout out to quarantining with the Chris's. They painted our apartment. They did a great job. We did our best to make it beautiful.
And we went on Instagram Live with them.
We did Instagram Live with them. They're very great guys.
Somehow they were just sitting outside with no mask on.
Because it was a green screen. Yes. So
Daddy taught me.
Okay. So anyway, yeah. So the pretty apartments. That's interesting. Our apartment has been one of my least favorite things about California is the apartment that we live in. But we're going through an apartment search now. So if anyone has any leads on an affordable 2 to 3 bedroom in LA, feel free to hit us up. We'll take a house, we'll take an apartment, we'll take a condo. But anyway, we're house hunting again.
Yeah, I don't think we need a 3-bedroom. But if you in Toca Boca life, that's different.
We don't have to have a 3-bedroom, but it would be nice to have a 3rd bedroom so that I can have an office and you can have a classroom. If I'm gonna have another baby, I'm gonna have to settle down with somebody first. Do you really want me to have another baby?
I want a sister.
You want a sister? What would you do? What would you do with a little sister?
Well, when she gets older, I'll teach her how to put on makeup, and I'll teach her manners. Since you've been having to teach you and Lyric, been teaching me that ever since I was 2 years old.
Okay.
But anyway, so then I will teach her how to sit like a lady.
Okay.
Cross her knees or cross her legs. And I'll show her how to do her hair.
What if she cries a lot when you try to comb her hair?
I didn't say I'll do her hair.
Oh, you say you'll show her how to do your hair. But
how to do her.
So you're not going to comb her hair?
Well,
so I'm going to have to comb her hair too?
No, we're going to do it together. And I know how to not make it hurt.
Okay.
And we're still getting the tangled out. Missy.
Who, me?
Yes.
I do my best not to hurt you when I comb your hair, but your hair gets very tangled.
Don't hurt, but it just is so uncomfortable that I scream and cry on you.
That's true. Every time. And I what?
You tell me that it's okay, but I just think it's so not okay that I throw myself onto, that I just fall, that I just get so clumsy, that I just fall off the footrest.
Okay. We've only owned
run away because it hurts, but then she gives me a hug.
I do. I try to make you feel better about Naima.
And then she picked me up and put me on her lap and say, "I'm sorry."
Oh.
I know my mom.
Oh, your mommy loves you.
Real guys, she's my hero.
You're gonna make me cry.
On your own
I did not tell her to say that.
On your own show.
On my own show.
And I didn't even look at the whiteboard, so I didn't know how to script.
No, you didn't. Well, I didn't have any notes for you on the whiteboard, just for me. You're the sweetest thing ever. So listen, Naima, sit up. Thank you. I will just tell you that being your mother is the greatest job I've ever had, and you are the most important person in the world to me, and I love you more than everything, and I think you're the coolest kid ever. And I know this has been a very difficult time for us all.
Also, guys, I made us $500.
Okay, don't tell anybody how much you made for
you. Can thank me later, because if we add that with the 2,000 that you might get.
Excuse me, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? First of all, wait, here's our hold on. This pillow that looks like us is going to be our privacy screen for a minute.
No, hold on. Let me put it on our actual privacy screen.
No! Don't do that. You're gonna leave
this. Just put it in front.
Stop. Enough. Okay, we don't talk about money in public, Naima. That's in poor taste. Anyway, yes, Naima, she did earn $500 today. I'm very proud of her. She's finally earning her keep around here because she sure costs a lot. She loves to eat. Okay. Oh, Baba Gerald is watching. Hi, Nikishka. Gerald was my father's partner. Shout out to Raymond. That's wonderful. And yes, I do check in with her about the nickname. I want to make sure that that she's happy with how she's being addressed. And if one day she said she didn't want to be Mini Meal anymore, I'd be a little sad, but we will totally let it go.
Hold on, I found a nice comment. Okay, Mini Mila is already taking over the show. We are here for it.
Mm-hmm. That's Britt, the producer, said that.
So, goodbye.
My life isn't
taking over the show. Hi, people. Welcome to Quarantining with Naima. This is my assistant and special guest today, my mommy, Jamilah, who will only be on one episode today. Welcome to episode 1. Hi. I'm your host, Naima Lemieux Giles. And what's your name, Mommy?
My name is Jamilah Lemieux.
And she is the mother of me.
I am the mother of you.
And I came out of her.
She did. I remind her this often.
So, anyways, today we are going to be talking about how it hurts when your mommy does your hair. Especially if you have this hair.
A lot of hair. Okay. So are you going to talk about it?
So, it just is like, she says, okay, now calm down. Let's try it again. I'm going to try to make it less painful, sweetie.
I try. I do try.
But then she does this. And rips my hair open.
Never intentionally.
Little girls, if your mommy do this, just let me tell you, it's probably because your stepmommy put too much glue.
No, it's not just because of it's not just because of the hair gel. Your hair is always difficult to comb, so we're not going to blame her for that. I'm saying that whenever your hair gets combed, it's difficult, right?
Yes, but lady, it's painful. You feel like you want to jump out the window.
I'm sorry, Naima.
You feel like you'd rather do that than get your hair done.
Is that bad?
Yes.
Well, I can't lie because I was the same way when I was a kid. When Naima gets her hair combed, she literally says, "You're killing me.
I don't say
you're killing me."
You said you're killing me.
Oh yeah, I used to say that. What's your line? What's your thing?
I say, stop. You
Stop
just asked me to do it, so you don't do it.
Sassy. Okay, go ahead.
I'd be like, Mommy, get up! No! No! Please, don't do it. Don't do it. You get it right. No! No, you're fooling me.
That's pretty much how it goes.
Stop moving.
That's
no, you're the one fooling me.
That's exactly how it goes. That's exactly how it goes.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Quarantining with Naima. I'm your host, Naima Lemieux Giles. And we peace out.
So,
What the Buddha.
So, okay. So that was fun, Naima. It is almost time for us to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a quick game that I play on.
Oh, no.
No, it's a quick game.
What she play, guys? Comment, because I have.
It's called One Quick Question, and we play this game every week. And it's a game that I made up in tribute to you, because every time.
And then.
No, it's not even. We didn't even get to talk about it then.
Yes. Okay, guys. So, as some of you may know, I have 5-year-long stories.
Yes.
So, and then
it takes Naima 5 years to tell a story.
And then, oh, mommy, this is the really sad part.
And
then.
So what Naima is referring to is that last night I told her how she tells a story, and I explained that it takes her 5 years to tell a story, and she's been telling stories since she was in the same story since she was in pre-K, and
you mean
preschool.
Since I was in my first class of preschool?
Yes.
Wait, I could barely talk. So
you could talk.
Let's not go that. But I couldn't talk that much, so let's not go that far.
Okay.
I've been telling these stories since I was at least not a Timbuktu.
Since you were maybe 2.5. Get your foot down for that.
Ife.
They don't know what that means. She was in the 2.5-year-old, 3-year-old class in preschool. She's been telling long stories since then. And so, but Naima, the show is almost over. It told you it was going to be over really quick.
Bye.
So before we leave, we're going to play a game, okay? And so this game is based on you. Because you like to wait until the worst possible time to ask me a long question. So you know how, like, put your legs down. If mommy has like a conference call or Zoom, or like if we're rushing to do something, you're like, okay, wait, but can I ask you something?
Well, I didn't know I had to ask you the question. Also, let's just get to the game already. I'm hungry.
Okay, yes, that's what we're
dinner.
She ate dinner already. She wants to eat some more dinner. What do you call? Okay.
Dinner. You said it was.
All right. And then I served you your dinner. Okay.
That's not dinner.
It's literally. I told you to get your foot down. It's the same food that we're having for dinner. So
but I just gonna have yams and macaroni.
Okay, so
that's it for dinner. That's all.
No,
that's
you're
all?
gonna have. Okay.
That's all.
They're gonna call the people on me, Naima. Would you stop talking so much?
It's turkey.
You are such a tattletale.
Yams and macaroni.
Yeah, so we're about to eat the turkey and the yams.
And also, we made a cake.
We made a cake
that we're eating for dessert.
Yes, we made a cake, and I made turkey legs yesterday. Very good. So before we get out of here, we're gonna play this game. It's called One Quick Question, and basically, it is when you, excuse me, Naima. I'm going to ask you as many questions in 2 minutes as you can possibly answer. And these are the types of questions that you ask me, okay? And these are the types of questions you ask me when we're in a hurry or we're trying to go somewhere, we're trying to do something. And you say, Mommy, wait, one quick question. Are you ready?
You mean, wait, Mommy, can you give me something on Toca Boca?
No, listen, sit up. You'll see the questions. Are you ready? All right, and let's start. How do cars work?
Electricity.
How did I come out of your tummy?
I didn't.
I'm the mommy. I'm sorry. You're the mommy. I'm the baby.
I push you out.
Like you pushed me with your hands? I thought you didn't hit me.
No, I did this. I screamed and the doctors pushed my belly.
Okay. And if we eat chicken, does chicken eat we?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Why is it that you can stay up until all types of hours? I didn't even ask the question yet, Mom. I didn't even ask the question yet. Is that how I answer you? Is that how I answer you, really?
I knew you were going to say
You know I was going to say that? Okay. I think 1 minute is a good place to stop. This was so much fun.
The timer ended?
No, I said we just did 1 minute of questions. Do you want to keep playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Can I dye my hair?
It's getting a little dark, so let's hurry up.
That's why I was saying.
I still want to play the game, so let's just hurry up.
Okay. Why can't I dye my hair the same color as you?
Because just because my hair is purple, red, purple, red, purple. Just because because you're not old enough to dye your own hair.
What's the moon made of?
Are you serious? You.
The moon is made out of me?
Yes.
The moon is made out of kids?
No, the moon is made out of everybody.
Okay, and what's the sun made out of?
You.
Okay.
And me.
Okay.
And that's it for today, everybody. See you with part 2 of us playing this whatever it's called game again. Bye-bye. I out because I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
I'm escaping.
I'm
escaping.
I know. Thank you so much to my esteemed guest, Naima Freedom, for stepping in and pitching in.
She's going to have me back on the show. You just watch, okay?
Okay.
You not think I'm good enough, but she will change the name, okay?
What do you mean? So what's the name of the show going to be?
Talking when the kids are not asleep.
Okay. You all have a good night. Shout out to Nicole Cliffe. Thanks, girl. Can't wait to have you on soon. Hope all is well. Good night, everybody, and I will see you.
Don't go off yet.
Okay.
Bye, Nicole.
Okay. Yeah, thank Nicole because she got you on the show this week.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.